Hello fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Friday the 3rd of March 2023. I hope you are keeping well. I seem to be much better than I was this morning. I'm not really sure what happened, why I was feeling so weirdly strange, feeling very strange this morning. I'd woken up in the night with I felt like swollen glands or not really sure if it was a neck ache because I'd sleeping awkwardly or something like that, and I was having I was feeling rather sweating and stuff like that. It was quite a strange feeling this morning, but it seems to have passed. A bit of relaxation, a bit of work, and a bit of watching YouTube. I think a combination there is a good thing. As I mentioned in this morning's video, yes, for me the biggest news of the day is that Wayne Shorter has passed. Tragic news, but you know, I mean, we have to expect it, of course. I mean, people don't live forever, but such a great musical genius, really. I don't like to use that word very often, but there are a few around. And of course my YouTube feed has been absolutely overwhelmed by it, because I watch a lot of jazz on YouTube as well as listening to jazz in other forms. I do often click on jazz videos, and the tributes have been coming thick and fast. And one thing I wanted to mention was that somebody commented somewhere that they particularly liked Wayne Shorter's work on soprano sax when he switched to soprano, which was later. I mean, earlier he played the tenor, and he switched to soprano, and his work with Joe Zawinul in Weather Report and stuff like that. And I have to say, yeah, that really clicked with me. I think that's absolutely true. I've loved his work throughout the ages, you know, go right back to the late 50s, right up until very recent times. He's done such incredible, gone through so many stylistic changes and invented so many types of music, actually, you know, just so incredible. But particularly when he played soprano sax, I think this was particularly wonderful. And I was put in mind of an album that I must go and play. I just thought of it just before I started this video, but it just put me in mind of an album called River, the Joni the Joni Letters, so you can search that one out, which was an album by Herbie Hancock. And Herbie and Wayne worked together. Of course, they worked right together in Miles, and I'll talk about that in a second. But they worked together over the years, collaborated on many different projects, and they work so well together. They're such an incredible team. Herbie, of course, is still with us. He's in his 80s and still playing. I heard him playing on an album just recently, just from, I think, from last year. Amazing skills still there. So, you know, don't let age put you off if you're becoming a jazz musician. They just go on forever. And that's so an album of Joni Mitchell's compositions played by Herbie Hancock, and Wayne Shorter plays across most of the tracks. It is delightful, so lyrical, and anybody that's just not really into jazz yet and wants a starting point, I would suggest that's a great way in. And also, one final thing, I did see an old video from 1964 featuring Wayne Shorter playing tenor in Miles Davis's band, and Herbie Hancock. And Herbie Hancock looks so young. When you see him now in his 80s, and you just see that video, and he's just a boy playing the piano, and he's had so much talent forever. Herbie is perhaps one of the last living jazz icons for me, now that Wayne's gone. Anyway, let's get to happier things, which is the New York Times hard level game of Sudoku. I am not noticing anything. Oh yes, I am. There we go. I've seen something now. I'd not seen anything when I was chatting to you, but I've seen something now. I've seen a 6 that has to go in this square here, and now I can see a 3 blocking across here. So we've got a 3 there. So we'll be left here with 4, 7. Oh, look at that, 7's up there. So we get ourselves a 7 there, and 4 blocking here. Here's a 4, and we'll finish with a 9. Okay, let's hope we go on in such a way. Okay, we've got 3 across here and down there. That's probably all we're going to get. I suspect they've been teasing us with a couple of easy ones at the beginning before things get tough. Nope. There's another one. 9 across here and across here. We'll get the 9 in there as well. How about that? So what we're left with over here, 1, 4, 6. Okay, we've got 4 and 6 in the same column, so down here has to be a 1. Okay, so we've got 4 and 6 in these squares, which will put 4s there, and the 6s we already know. Do we know anything else about 4? Not sure. Okay. Right, let's see what else we know over here. So let's see, 2s. Not sure about the 2. 3s are done. 4s, I said already. 5s. Sixes are down here as mentioned. 7s in this square and this square. Let's click on 7 again. We have a pair of 8s here. Okay, and that's the bottom chute kind of dealt with for the moment, I guess. Alright, where to next? 4s block up here like this, and a 4 across here. There's a 4. We have 6s in these squares here. Fives. Oh, look at this. Somehow or another I ignored 1. It's just come to me. Somehow or another I totally ignored it. I must have started looking at 2s or something. That's strange. Anyway, never mind. Got it now. So does that affect anything? So what are we looking for here? 2, 5, 8. So we do know the 5s are there. And 5s are there. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry for the silence. Sounds of silence. Okay. No, I was looking at this up here, 632. Got 6 and 3 across here. But the 2 still possible like that, which is a shame. I can't restrict that 2, can I? No, I don't really know much about the 2, so... well, I don't want to delay this game much longer. YouTube and all that. Sixes. No, alright, so I shall place some pencil marks to help me out here because I'm not making any progress and that makes for a boring video. So let's go forward. Now I said I have 4s in these squares and I know I have 5s in those squares, so let's do that first. Now I've got 5s up here. And this was 4 and 6. Now 6s I also limited. Okay, we've got 6 up here and across here like this. So 6 in one of those squares, so across here and up here. So I can also place 6s there. Something I noticed, but I don't think I bothered to tell you about. Because they didn't get me very far. 8 blocks down here, so we have a pair of 8s potentially there. We have 1s anywhere up there, and we have a pair of 1s in those squares. I hear I hear the sounds of excited voices outside. That's because it's just gone 5 p.m. and it's chucking out time at the office/factory opposite, and people love to leave on a Friday evening. Oh, I think Monday's a holiday as well, actually. Yeah, I believe Monday's a bank holiday here in Thailand, so they're in for a long weekend. They will be they'll be having a great time, I'm sure. Can we do anything else with the 3s? I'm not sure. 4s. 5s can fit there. Oh, I forgot to put the 6s in there, didn't I? I'm getting an email. I shall ignore that for the moment. So I can come back to that in a minute. 7s somewhere there in these squares here. Pair there. So not a lot, as some horrific ex-TV magician used to say on British TV. Talking about British TV, one thing that has cheered me up today was looking at old videos of Dame Edna Everage on chat shows. And if you don't know Barry Humphries, well, you got to check out Barry Humphries and Dame Edna Everage. Possibly the funniest thing ever to appear on TV, especially on chat shows where the Dame takes over the guests and the presenters. You know, Parkinson and Asper, all those old people as well. Really superbly hilarious. Well, I don't see much worth writing home about, so I shall finish this bottom shoot here. We're looking for 2s, which can go anywhere, and we're looking for 8s, which can go anywhere, right? Okay. And over here, we're looking for... Oh, more messages. Oh, okay, can ignore. The 2s can appear in those squares there. And that's the rest of it done. 2, 7, 7, 8. Okay, yep, that seems to tally. Now, where to? Well, I was trying to look at this earlier on, so I might as well just go here. We've got 1s. 2 blocks up here. Three blocks like this. That's not a pair of 2 and 6, by the way. Eight. And then 9 blocking up here. Okay, and so up the top, 1 up here. 3 blocks up here. Can we not get anything else with the 3s? 3, 3 blocks here. No, I don't think so. And 9 blocking like so. Well, 3 numbers in 3 squares, that's all we've got there. 3 8 2 3 8 2 6 8 2 9 2 3. Okay, I shall work my way around the board with in no particular direction. 1 is done. Let's see, 2 blocks across here like this. So 2s can go there. 3 is done, 4 is done, 5 is done, 6 is done, 7 is done, 8. Don't believe I know anything about 8. And 9 blocks across this row and up here. So there's the 9. Let's finish off this top shoot. We have 1 blocking up here. 3 blocking here. Okay, quite a lot of candidates, I guess. More than I would like, but that's the way I play the game. Okay, right, 1s like so, puts 1s into those squares there. 2 blocks down here. 3 blocks up here and across there. Okay. All right, here we go. 2 5 7, 3 numbers in 3 squares, so we'll get rid of any 2 5s or 7s that we see in this column here. For example, we'll get rid of the 2 and the 5, and up here we'll get rid of the 5 and the 7. Three, 6, 1, 3, 4, 4, 6. So now 1, 3, 6 and 8 in this block, 4 numbers in 4 squares, right? So we can get rid of the 3 and 8 here, and here we get rid of the 8 and the 1, and we'll be left with a 5. So we'll place that 5 and then we'll get ourselves a 7 there. Let's do a little bit of candidate removals because I have a feeling it's going to get very messy if I don't. 5s go there. 5 we remove here, and here we place our 5. Hey, did I not just remove a 5 from here? Did I accidentally hit the wrong key or something? Oh yeah, look, I've put a 6 in by mistake. Okay, sorry about that. I tried to remove a 5 and hit the wrong key. Alright, it's done now. I've got a 6 here. Why have I got a 6 here? Did I not just remove that? I thought I removed it. Okay. Sorry, I'm having trouble hitting the right keys today. Fortunately, I'm not a pianist at the moment, so that's okay. I'm going to hit the digits again because I want to just make sure I've removed stuff, or there might be things that I can do without before I finish filling in this last block. I might be able to make it a bit easier, reduce the workload slightly. We've got pointing 8s here now, so this and this 8 must be removed if I can only hit the right key. Okay, and now we have pointing 8s here, so we can get rid of that 8 there. Okay. And now we have pointing 9s here, so we can get rid of that candidate 9 there. Oops, hitting the microphone again. My apologies. Right, I think in that case I'm going to fill in the last block for candidates here, and then I'll be able to do anything I want to do, really. So let's see, what do we know about the 2s? Surprisingly, not much. We have a square of 4s like this. And 5 still possible there. 6 blocks up here, so 6 is in those squares. 7 is done. 8 blocks across here, so 8 still possible like that, and then 9 blocking up here. So actually, I'm surprised. I didn't realize that I would be putting in so many candidates in the middle. I thought it would have gone down, but never mind, because I can immediately see 2, 3, and 6. 3 numbers in 3 squares here. So let's go about taking out the ones we don't need. For example, the 3 here, and the 2 here, and the 2 and the 6 there. Let's do that again. 2, 3, 6. Make sure I got everything here. No, I've got to get rid of the 2. What happened there? I didn't hit the wrong button again, did I? 2 there. So now we have 1, 8 and 9, 3 numbers in 3 squares here, so this 9 can't be true, it must be a 2. We'll get rid of all of these 2's and that will place a 2 there. And we'll get rid of those 2's and place a 2 there, and we'll get rid of these 2's down here like that. We have a pair of 3 and 6 here, so that's got to be an 8. We'll get rid of all of those 8's and then we can get our 6 here, and remove the 6's down here, so that's a 2. Get rid of these 2's as well, and this 2 and that 2. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so 3 is here, 8 up here, 8 down here, get rid of the 8's there, 5, 4, 2, 8, 3, 1. Trying to do it without deleting numbers if I can, because it just takes a long time to delete stuff, but that is one way of making mistakes, I know. Okay, we have a 1 here, so this is our 9, our 1 is here, 4, we've got 1 and 4, that's a 9, 7, 7 in that square, 7 down here. We have an 8 here, so I've got to get rid of that 8 as well. We have a 4 here, so I'll get rid of the 4. And we also have a 9 here, so in fact that is our 5. 2 is in that square there, 5 is in this square here, 5 and 2. 6 and 4. So a long game, that one for me. My apologies for making it such a long game. But that's how the Sudoku cookie crumbles for me sometimes. Bye bye.